Ebi Hello, this is Soundout here, back with another Samurai Sentai Shinkenger review. This time with the Samurai Sentai Shinkenger candy toy Samurai Hinkei Ebi Origami / DaiKaiOh. This is part of the Samurai Gattai Dai-Kai-Oh series, the other in the series being Ebi Origami himself, who I reviewed just recently. I have also reviewed the candy toy versions of Shinkenger and Daitinku. They are all on my channel, so go check those out if you haven't. Candy toys are smaller, more articulated, buildable and stickerable versions of the deluxe candy toys, or the deluxe versions that are normally only available in Japan, but you can get them through online retailers. They come with candy. They are not candy themselves. Ebi Origami is controlled by Shinken Gold. So this pretty much Shinken Gold owns this entire series pretty much. Now Ebi Origami is split into two boxes. How is this guy split into two boxes, as Ebi Origami is the same size as one half of Ebi Origami? Makes no sense to me. Okay, maybe it was some reason that Ika is just like an inch too big to fit into one box. Alright, so box A, you get this main part here, which is pretty much the front half without the antenna, and then this back, then the part B, box B has this back half, which is the tail, and the two antenna. To put them together, you want to take this part off here, as this has to move to up here. Now, he is molded in two different colors, which is really cool. Something I'm glad they did, so they didn't have to do everything in stickers. You want to take this part and plug it in here, which nicely gives them a waist joint. Then you want to attach the I'm just gonna call them swords. They should attach right here. Now, Ebi Origami is a lobster. So you could say the candy toy Kame Origami, Ika Origami, Ebi Origami, and Kajiki Origami could be the Shinkenger Cafe Kids Meal, because they're smaller. There was a picture on Ranger Board where someone put the deluxe versions on plates and called it the Shinkenger Cafe. Anyway, as you can see, Ebi Origami is very nice for being a candy toy. One of the best, I think, of the animal modes of the origami thus far. Very nice. I really like it, and because he has articulation now, so you can move it here and here and here, and you can move his claws in too. They do open, and if you like, you can stick hidden discs in there. Like this is the claw snapping disc that came with Ika A, and you can snap that in there so you can hold hidden discs. Kind of a neat feature. That way he can hold his own disc. We'll be getting into that soon. That's pretty much it for Ebi Origami himself. Very nice, like I said. This guy's been my favorite out of them so far. To see how the ox cart turns out. Yeah. So far pretty cool. I do have a couple sticker issues on the feet here. They don't like to stick down the orange part of it. That will occasionally happen. Depends on the weather in the area when they get delivered, because the sticker glue can deteriorate. This little piece right here is a little bit loose on mine. Won't happen on yours because I put these on the wrong direction. I had to swap them around, and this stressed a little bit and became loose. Now, enough of this. Let's move on to before I forget, box A comes with the instructions to make DaiKaiOh, and box B comes with the instructions to make the combined form of Shinkenger and DaiKaiOh. Alright, now to turn them into DaiKaiOh, you want to start by taking off the little tail piece. You want to rotate these parts to the front, and rotate these feet to the front. Kind of simple there. You can spread out his legs now. This is the wrong side. You gotta have it on this side. You want to rotate his arms down, then rotate his arms down again. Instead of the claws snapping up, because they added the articulation, he now has to take the claws off, and then attach them up here. Now, you see why this is a Samurai Hinke. It's not multiple ones combining. It's, even though Deluxe listed it as Samurai Gattai, I still call it Samurai Hinke because that's what it is in the show. It's a transformation, not a combination. And this clips back up here, like I said. You can take this part off now, like this. We'll move to the back, fold these parts down. You want to lift this part up. There's a little tab there, and you can attach the tailpiece right there. Make sure his waist is nice and secure. He was the hardest to build, I think, just because there's so many things that have to go in one direction and can't go in any others. Having issues, balance issues. DaiKaiOh, you're not cooperating today. This is your big review. Don't be screwing it up now. Alright, there you go. Now, you can split these parts here. Split the head in half. The tab, the hole goes into the tab. Adjust the sword thusly. Same thing on the other side. Adjust the sword thusly. And there you got DaiKaiOh. Alright, DaiKaiOh is pretty cool, I must say. Much better than I expected. Most of the images you see, it makes the faces look like they're just stickers. No, molded detail to them. They actually are molded with the stickers to fill in the coloring. As you can see, this is his base form, or his east face. He always starts off in this form. Now, you can't act like this, or if you'd like, you can reattach the claws, which is very difficult in the candy toy, but he could use the claws as weapons. Now, as I said, it's his east face in that he has 3 other faces. The next face that he has, you just have to turn this little disc here. This doesn't come out, which is why they have this disc for the claw snapping. Turn this here, and you get his south face, which is a very nice face. He uses the swords back here. Now, what's cool is with the deluxe, now there's 2 ways you can do this. If you want show accuracy, alright, you can fold this part around like this, and it kind of gives a little extra thing there. But if you really don't like that, I personally like it, you can take it off and just have the sword. But that only happens on the candy toy version. I kind of like the little, it kind of gives it a little bit more bulk to it, as in the just straight swords are a little bit skinny. Just fold this around right here. Alright. Now you can put this right here, and so there you have his south face. Let me go over the articulation, since this is one that really uses it. For articulation, he's got outward leg movement, he's got forward and back leg movement. 360 here, he's got a knee, and he's got ball joint ankle, which is really nice. He's got 360 shoulders. They do like to come out. He can move his arms out. You can rotate him 360. You can bend him up here, so you can, get that elbow joint correctly with the ball joint wrists. No neck articulation, but that would be impossible to have the multiple faces and neck articulation. But this one is the one that uses the articulation the most, I think. Now, I'll probably get one last face in before I'm going to end this review, because the next face is the west face. Flip it here, he's got green eyes, okay? I'll just attach those later. So, very nice little face there. That's the west face. Back here, you want to pull off the tailpiece. This becomes a weapon. It becomes a war fan. Kind of like the ones from Gattai Ranger or Jungle Fury. Yeah. It's a war fan. Not much you can do with that. This is I've seen the least used face of this. I really like the face design, but he just lacks in the weapon department. A war fan? Yeah. Well, anyway, stay tuned for part 2 of Ebi Origami with the DaiKaiOh North Face, which I'll put him back into East Face before the next part. Stay tuned. Till next time, saying goodbye.